Okay, so I'm going to call this meeting to order. It's 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, September 8th. This is the Tree Subcommittee meeting of the Parks and Rec Commission. Present are myself, Jessica Gerber, Chris McCoy, and Bridget McBride. If we could just say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so the first agenda item is review submissions and finalize calendar for referral to the Parks and Rec Commission. So I did send you the revised calendar, and so I reached out to Connecticut Challenge a couple of times and haven't heard anything back. So for now, I'm assuming that they are not interested, but since it is far enough away, I guess if they do get back to us, we could always, have Pan Mass go in August and Connecticut Challenge in July or something like that. So we can, that can kind of be a little open for now. But in the meantime, just to go through the calendar, so as we already know, we've confirmed the Fairfield Equity Coalition. I did get an email from Lenasia and Al that they are working on getting the lights, which should be here tomorrow. So they're hoping to get that up by the end of the week. And, so I'll let you guys know once that has fallen into place. I did get in touch with Megan. I guess her phone died, and so she lost all of her contact information. So I called her again, and she said that they do already have a lot of pink lights. So she is just going to touch base with Al about getting those on, and the plan was to put those up on or around October 1st. So again, I'll just make sure that we have a transition between the Equity Coalition and Pink Pledge. And so then the next month we have November is PAL. They were the one organization who hadn't requested a specific month, and since we have this open, I thought that we would put them in here so that if we get additional organizations later who are interested, we'd be able to plug them in later. Then December through the middle of January, we have Al's Angels. February, we did not have any organizations, so that could either be just kind of left blank or, again, if somebody contacts us in the meantime once they see the lights, for the other organizations. March, St. Baldrick's. April, the Center for Family Justice. May, Fairfield Cares. Now, June, I kept the Center for Family Justice because they had said that this could be for Pride Month. So I just thought that because we had discussed that we thought that would be a good, cause to have for the month of June, and since they had brought it up. So my thought would be that, let's say, if another organization reaches out to us expressing interest in also doing something for Pride Month, either we could have them work together with the Center for Family Justice, or they could then take that place. But for now, that seems like it would be, something that we would want to have. And since nobody else had expressed interest in April, and since they are two very distinct causes that the Center for Family Justice is covering, my thought was to do both of them. And then July, Pan Mass, and like I said, August, empty for now. Again, if we hear from Connecticut Challenge, we could always kind of tweak that. But this would be what I was planning to bring to the Commission to have on the agenda for next week. So I'll just throw it open to you guys if you want to let me know if there are any things you think should be changed or added or subtracted or anything like that. Just let me know.
I'm fine with it. I looked at it earlier. I mean, it looks perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember for Fairfield Cares. Is that their month? May? Is that their month? Because I was just seeing
it's for mental. I'm trying to think the exact term. It
has to do with suicide prevention, right? Isn't that what they do?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Suicide prevention, mental health is for May. That is that month. So they had requested a couple of other months, but this one is kind of at the heart of what Fairfield Cares does. So to me, it seemed like it was not only was it the 1 month that they'd requested that nobody else had requested, but it also is, at least with their submission, seemed to be the most important month for them. So that was why I thought that would make sense for them. So my thought going forward, in addition to giving the whole commission this calendar, what I'm going to do is just put together, I'm just going to give them back all the submissions that we received and also just give them links to each organization's website so that, they'll be able to take a look and kind of see, just what the websites, what the groups are and what they represent. And so my hope is that they will approve this next Wednesday, and then I can start reaching out to, I guess the next one would be PAL, and then again, I was thinking, we should do some outreach. I'm happy to send out a press release to like the Patch and the Citizen News once the Equity Coalition lights go up, and so that might also generate some more interest. So maybe we could fill in those blanks that we have on the calendar right now.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, and then I would love to suggest to the Parks and Rec department to, I think we talked about this, just highlighting it on at least their Facebook and Instagram pages.
Yes.
I liked how for a while at our meetings we were picking one group or organization that was operating under Parks and Rec and kind of just highlighting
kind of
them.
Like the group of the month.
Yeah, it was nice, but it was like such little exposure just being at our meetings. But if it goes onto social media, I feel like it would generate some buzz.
Definitely. And I also am going to reach out to the First Select Woman's office. I'm not sure. I haven't looked to see what the next time the Board of Selectmen is meeting, but a lot of times they will feature a group or a cause or an interest or something at the beginning of their meetings. And so this would be great, even if it was just a brief mention, just to say, the Parks and Rec has started this new program, and this month it's this organization, that type of thing, just to kind of get the word out. And then yes, definitely, I'd ask Anthony and Kelly if they could just make sure that all of the different social media pages for Parks and Rec do mention this. And I can't imagine they'd have an issue with that. So so that'll be an additional way to kind of get word out to people. And again, could trigger some interest, either for the months that we don't have anything going on or for future years, moving ahead. And so then that's kind of where I am. And if there are any other things that you think I should provide for the commission? I don't think I'm sure most of the members will be fine with it, but I just want to give them all the background, since we obviously know all of these things because we've discussed it in more detail, but just wanted to make sure that they were aware as well. And I think that's it. I like having just like the link, a link to so people can just check them out if they're not familiar. So if they have questions, in advance, they'd be able to look at the website to, kind of see what the organization is all about and that kind of thing. So,
great.
Okay, great. Okay, so I will get this together, and I'll send an email to Scott tonight just to make sure that I get everything in before they post the agenda. And if you think of anything between now and tomorrow or Thursday, which is usually when the agenda comes out, just shoot me an email, and happy to include anything additional that you think of as well.
I have one other thought. Sorry, just one other thought. I just have one other thought. Moving forward with the calendar, since we did fill up most of the year pretty quickly, I'm just wondering if these new submissions come in. Like, for example, I had reached out to my friend who is interested in next September. Are we going to give priority to organizations who have submitted this year, or do we just, is it like a lottery or just first come, first serve?
I think what we should do, because I don't think we, necessarily, need to meet that frequently, much as I enjoy meeting with you guys, but, so I think that we should probably aim to try to do a full year at a time, I'd say sometime over the summer. So, my view would be that, obviously if someone had done it before, we certainly would try to fit them in, but that said, I think we should always be welcoming to new organizations who might have missed it the first go-round. So I think we would just probably kind of play it by ear, and I guess if it really came down to the fact that we had, 11 slots, let's say, and 12 organizations, then perhaps what we would do that year would be to have one of the organizations that had done something the previous year, have them take a pass and have a new organization step up. But, it might not even be an issue because, again, here, like right now we have the 2 months for the Center for Family Justice. So, let's say that we could move things around, and then we could just take one of their months and give it to somebody else and then, that type of thing. So,
okay.
Yeah. So I think we should just kind of see, but, I like the idea of, expanding each year and giving other groups a chance to, have a presence on the green.
I think that was one of the things we had originally discussed, too, when we were talking about the weeks was let's just try to fill what we can this year, and then obviously next year we'll just play it by ear.
Right, exactly. And, and just encourage other organizations, if we do fill these other spots and somebody reaches out to us, or like your friend Bridget, wants a specific month, then we just say, we will be back in touch, in, let's say, July when we're looking ahead to the next year, and, and then everyone could submit then. And I think we'll also could make it clear to the organizations who did participate, in this year that, every year it's not just a guaranteed thing where you automatically get it, that, each year we'll open it up and, hopefully we'll be able to accommodate everyone, but, sometimes we may need to kind of circulate people in and out.
Okay, great.
Okay. Great. Okay, so the next item is to hear, consider, and act upon any other business which shall properly come before this meeting. Any other business that we need to discuss tonight?
No, I'm all set.
Okay, great. All right, well, with that said, this meeting is adjourned. It is 6:44.
All right, take care, everybody.
All right.
Great, have a good night,
everyone.
Thank you.
All right, see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.